What's going on, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a tip that I've actually used in my own YouTube channel. And what this tip does is it actually makes you grow like crazy. You might not even have the best content ever, but this will actually get your videos seen and out there to actually possibly gain subscribers and more channel growth. If you really want to know how to do this, make sure you watch the video all the way through, because I'll have a special little treat at the end that you might just want to know. So, anyways, let's get straight into today's video. Now, for this tip, we're actually going to be visiting Mr. Beast's channel. He's a great YouTuber. You should check him out if you haven't already, but who knows, you probably have like 100 times because he's just that good. As you see, his thumbnail up top says subscribe for a cookie. I don't know why it says that, but maybe it incentivizes you to actually subscribe. This ain't the tip, but I will let you know the tip later on in the video, so I keep you watching. That's also a great tip to make sure that everybody sits there and actually watches your content. Now, what I just said before, you could be thinking, dang, Bob Loud's just wasting my time. I'm really not wasting your time, because when I do tell you this tip, you will be like, dang, either you didn't know it or you already knew it and just didn't think it matters. But just that right there would change your YouTube completely, because you don't want to give out the answer right away. If I gave out the answer in the first 5 seconds, why would you want to watch the rest of the video? I might as well just be doing some random stuff throughout the whole video, just so, because I believe you would click off of it. I would click off of it as soon as I learned what I came here to learn. Now it's time for the tip. As we're looking through Mr. Beast's YouTube, what's the one thing that you notice about his videos? He has a great thumbnail. The thumbnail is basically him in the video and something behind him. And if it's not him, it's something that draws your attention to one side of the screen and then to the other. This is the best way to actually get subscribers and people to actually notice your content. Only because, would you go to the library and buy a blank book, a book with a blank cover, or would you buy a book that has a crazy cover on it, especially if you barely know how to read or if you're not that interested in books? Who knows? Me personally, I would buy the book that has something on the cover that looks pretty cool or something interesting. I wouldn't buy the blank book. Here's a YouTuber I've talked to personally, and as you see, a lot of his content actually does not have thumbnails. Every now and then I would message him and tell him he needs to put out a thumbnail, and what you'll notice is that actually his content that usually does better has somewhat of a thumbnail. Sometimes he's got content that actually does good with a random picture, and that's only because there's like a fighting scene or something in the background, but that thumbnail is what draws people to your content. Like I said, would you buy a book with a blank cover or a book with a real vibrant cover or something that alludes to something else? That's what you want in your thumbnails. If you have a great thumbnail and a terrible video, you'll get clicks. Of course, you got to work on that video, but your thumbnails, in my opinion, are the most crucial. Once I changed that on my YouTube channel, I went from 500 subscribers all the way up to 1,000, and I can't stress it enough. You got to make sure you got thumbnails on there. Only because it changes the game. It really does. You can see on my YouTube channel, I barely get views, but I'm using the good practice of having great thumbnails. You just gotta have good thumbnails. Don't be lazy. If you make a great video and don't have a good thumbnail, basically you shouldn't have even recorded a video, because it's not going to do good. My favorite thumbnail here is actually a video I took off Aggie's YouTube channel, and he didn't have a thumbnail and he got about 2,000 views. I put a thumbnail on it and it's got 10K views, and it's my favorite thumbnail. And it's actually done really well for my YouTube channel. That's actually what helped me go up. And if you are stuck on making content, look at other content creators that are making the same content, because you can actually get ideas from them and make the same video and possibly do better. You just never know. But anyways, guys, that's basically it. Your thumbnails are crucial, just as important as actually making the video itself. And in my opinion, they're even more important than the video itself, because I can just make a crappy video and still get a lot of views. Because you never know, people like content for different reasons, so they might just like yours. If you did find this video useful, make sure you smash that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you're brand new. I'm trying to get this video seen to a lot of YouTube creators, especially if you're a gamer, because sometimes we just don't know. I'd like to help everybody out. And if you stuck all the way to the end, I got a Discord down below. Make sure you join that, because you'll actually be able to post your own content in that Discord for free. I believe in it, and I know you should too. Anyways, this is Bob Loud, out.